What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another video on the channel. Today's video, I want to talk about the market. It's obviously a Monday after Squad Battle Rewards, but it's a little bit of a different Monday due to the fact that Weekend League is going to be done tonight. I'm going to talk to you guys about where the market is right now, some things you guys could be doing to make some coins, and yeah, just talking about the overall market and where I think it's going to keep going over the next few days. And obviously Ucl Marquee matchups is tomorrow, so we're definitely going to discuss that, what they bring to the market, how the market could react to that, stuff like that. If you guys are new to the videos, make sure you guys do drop a like on it. If you can get 50 likes on this, that'd be awesome. Subscribe to the YouTube if you guys are new around here. Join the free trading Discord. I usually go in there, I answer questions. There's trading methods, cannon style method, position change method, stop big filters, and like I said, I'm pretty active in there as well. You'll know when I upload to YouTube, and you'll know when I go live on Twitch. And like I said, get involved with Twitch because we're going to be over there right after this video. So if you guys are coming from this video, go right to the Twitch, and we're going to be live streaming on there. You guys can ask me any questions. So let's get into the video today. Usually about a 1-minute intro. Let's get right into it. So obviously, we actually saw some things rebound overnight. Now, I didn't really see much, I didn't think there was going to be much of a rebound last night going into today, but some things definitely did go up, and I think it definitely helped that we got no content today. Usually when there's no content, it allows the market to breathe a little bit. So that's why I was like, I was really thinking to myself, like, if EA drop another pack supply SBC on a Monday, things could get really, really dicey with this market the way it's been going. But we're seeing some decent prices right now actually on past team of the weeks, which was actually a good call a few days ago when I was, I think it was either on yesterday's video or maybe it was on live stream, but I was talking about how some of these past informs, they're kind of like the safer investments, because if past team leaks are down, right, these are cards that are having the least amount of supply in the game, because obviously there's less people on now, and then over time there's going to be less cards of, say, a Renato Sanchez. So I actually sold a few Renato Sanchez overnight. I sold quite a few actually. I sold probably 3 or 4. Now right now he's 80k. So the rest of the ones that I have, I think I'm just gonna sell for probably 81, 82. Usually this year, you guys can really get away because of the way the market is. You can get away with putting things up for about 6-7% higher than where the card actually goes for. And kind of squeezing out that little bit of profit that you probably didn't have if you just undercard the card. I still have my team, so my team obviously right now is probably in the gutter, but I was looking at some of the popular players, and it looks like the market, after days and days and days, and let me just refresh this. I mean, Rashford's 190, Joe Gomez is up a little bit, Dembele's up a little bit, Jesus is down, Bombing's down. Nah, some of the stuff is still kind of low. So here's what you guys can do to make coins in a market like this. Right, you've got this Fernand here. Now Fernand last night, all right, he went from 120,000 coins. He went down all the way to about 106. He rebounded today back up to 116. So while you're working with little increments on the market, like little marginal increases or decreases, you want to be looking for little fluctuations that you're able to make coins on. Now you could do this on a high budget, and you can do this for a low budget as well. So I'm going to look at Fernand right now, and actually, because his flip bin price says that he's 110, it looks like a lot of people bought into this. He's more than that. He might be 118 right now. Yeah, he's about 118, so he's probably the highest he's been of the day so far. Now normally what you would do is if you see a card like Fernand drop to 110, you could look for 105, 106, and you could sell for 116, and that's profit. I feel like a lot of people don't understand those cards are profit at the end of the day, right? That's 109 with a shadow, so that's gonna sell for 120 plus, right? That's 4 or 5k profit on that. So you can do things like that. You could also look at team of the weeks, man. Past team of the weeks, if they're not up or they're fluctuating, the reason why past team weeks fluctuate is because they're no longer in packs, which means that the only way for these cards to drop in price is for, there's just a lot of supply for that hour, and that's why it's never consistent. Yeah, there's obviously times in the market where the market goes up a lot, or the times where the market actually drops, but realistically, if these cards are fluctuating, right? Say for example at like 4 p.m. say maximum's like 260, right? You saw his graph, he's like 285. You're like, okay, I'm gonna buy that. Like, you know, 260, he's dropped like 15-20k on his fluctuation. You can flip that for some profit. And that honestly is how I started to trade. I started to trade based on fluctuations with special cards. And honestly, that's literally how I got into the market in the first place. It started how I learned trends. So that's what you want to look at. And the best thing to do here is, like, if you don't know if a card sells at a certain price, just put them on your trends targets. It's very, very simple. You could really look at, you know, just transfer targets and see where cards sell at. And then if they drop and you look on the market and they're like, well, what's come out today? And if nothing has came out, then you're like, okay, well, I'm definitely going to take advantage of this. Now, on the market right now, you're going to have probably an hour of people that are selling things off for weekend league. And then you're going to have some people that are buying back in because things just get too low. So, like, right now, you see how this same max is 274, right? If over, like, an hour, some people aren't buying on that hour, he might drop to 265 on undercuts. You don't even need for him to hit that 265. You can hit 270 and then look for, like, a 3 to 4k undercut to then sell at 285 later that day. It's all about, like, little margins, and if you get the margin percentage right, you'll be able to make coins on anything. Like, if I look at, like, Teo Hernandez, right? Teo Hernandez is 102,000 coins right now. That's up, actually, from where he was. He hit a peak today of 104. He then dropped again to 97. If you look right here, right? These are fluctuations over the day. So you look at yesterday, right? It goes from 95 up to 100. Drops again to 93. Back up to 97, right? Then if you look at today, it goes to 95. Back up to 102. Stays at 102, 103 for a bit. Drops to 98. Goes up to 104. Then went back down to 97. So, like, if you can take advantage of that, in my opinion, is really, really good. Now, obviously, right now, Teo is not a buy, but you could tell, you could just see, like, what you can do in a market like this. In a market that is not necessarily, like, it's not a friendly market, that's for sure. And it looks like this guy's actually starting to creep back down again. So, like, what you could do is if this guy hits that 97 again, right, because you saw him hit a 104, you could try to get him at a 94, right? You could get a 2 to 3k undercut. It's not hard to snipe Team of the Week cards. It's not very, very hard. You have less people looking at informs than you probably have people that are looking at just normal golds, even though the gold card market is getting absolutely destroyed right now. So, UCL market matchups is tomorrow. I just wanted to show you guys how you guys maybe trade in a market like this. Definitely get on bids as well, if I were you guys. UCL market matchups is tomorrow. Now, this is where I believe the market will drop again. And this is why when people were asking me, like, when do I buy cards, etc., Tuesday or Wednesday was usually a day. Now, Team of the Week, I believe it's 3, right? Team of the Week 3 is in packs right now. And some of the things are up. Ramos is actually 250. Partey's 113. Firmino's 200. And Walker's 400. Those are the 4 that I'm going to keep my eye on. Probably Eriksson as well. And Milinkovic. Milinkovic and Eriksson actually are 2 cards I'll be looking at very closely. Partey is number 1 on my look, like, just thing that I'm going to be looking for. If I see this guy anywhere around the 100k, and that's where he was around yesterday, I will definitely be looking at this card if this guy drops with UCL marquee matchup supply. Now, the reason why UCL marquee matchup not only will make the market go lower, well, there's a couple different things. Like, UCL marquee matchups provides pack supply. Now, we've seen things in the last couple days where, and I've just sold, I don't know, maybe like another freaking, did I sell another Renato Sanchez or 2 of them? I'm selling these guys like hotcakes. You see, wait, what did I sell? Yeah, I sold 1 for 82. We're going to hit probably 2.5 to 3 mil today when we sell our team. If we go to the SBC section, right, we've seen market drops with SBC, like Prime Electrum Players Pack. Now, they don't just release 1 of those. They usually release 2. It used to be, I don't know if it used to be 4, but it definitely used to be 2. So we'll probably get that tomorrow. Now, I mentioned on yesterday's video, you guys can go and get some no-risk investing. And I think some of those cards are actually up right now. Like the United Rares or the United Non-Rares, stuff like that. Let me just take a look at a guy. Let's go to United and let's see if these cards are up at all. Now, if you guys want quick profit, right, you could sell into the hype of tomorrow's SBCs. They should continue to rise over the day. And yeah, these guys are like 850 right now. So these are definitely up a little bit. So that was a good call yesterday, actually buying into these cards. Yeah, 850 a little bit. So you could tell they're up a little bit. If you guys want quick profit, you sell into the hype. You know, maybe they go to like 1,000 each. You can take a couple hundred coin profit. Or if you are confident that they're going to get into the SBCs and EA is going to require them, you then wait for the SBC to drop, because then they should rise a little bit more. So it's up to you whether or not you want to take the quick profit or you want to take a little bit of a risk and wait for them to rise even more. It doesn't hurt, obviously, right? Because you got these at discard price. They're not really going to go much lower than where they were previously. So that's pretty much it with Ucl Marquee matchups. Like I was saying, we got one Prime Electro Players pack, and it like caused a really bad market drop. Tomorrow we're going to have 2 packs, depending on what packs they give us. Now, tomorrow they could also introduce, and I don't think a lot of people are talking about this, is Ucl Cards. Now, we already have, I believe, 1 or 2 on the market. I believe Serginho Dest has one. So let me see if is he a common or a rare? Yeah, he's a rare. So the Ucl cards are already in the game. I could really see EA, and by the way, they usually release a 3rd pack when you complete the whole bundle, if that's a Ucl pack supply SBC or not. Once they release these Ucl cards in packs, gold cards pretty much drop another 10%. And here's why they do that. Because you're giving them another bit of supply. You're like, people are, think about this from this aspect, right? You have a human son. No, actually, that's a wrong one. You have an Anthony Martial, okay? Now, if somebody doesn't want to buy the gold card, right, they'll go and buy the Ucl card because it just looks better. It's a blue card rather than just a gold. So what's happening is it's splitting demand away from the gold card, and that's what will cause it to drop. We've seen that happen over the last couple of years, where whenever they release Ucl supply, they are the same rating. They are the exact same card. They serve no purpose in this game than to just drop the gold market. So if EA do release that tomorrow, that's going to get pretty bad, I think, especially the way that we've seen the market this year, how, you know, a little pack will crash the market. It just seems like this market is very fragile, easily weighed by, you know, patrons, outsider groups, right? You know, these guys are inexperienced holding cards. I think if they see their cards dropping in tomorrow, they might get a little scared. So that could be a good opportunity for you guys to buy cards. We're also going to have Scream, probably a loan screen on Wednesday. No, the Ones to Watch team will not get put back into packs. I've had people say that to me. I don't think that's going to happen, because I don't see them doing Scream in the middle of November, because every promo is a 2-week promo. So I can't see that happening. I've had that mentioned to me a couple times now, where people think that the Ones to Watch team 1 will get put back into packs. That was just for the pre-orders, I believe. So if that happens, that'll be pretty interesting. But I believe a Scream promo loan screen will be on Wednesday. That you should see people start to buy, maybe like an hour of panic, but then after that, you'll see people buying in. Because if anything, Thursdays are even a bigger day for the market to rise, because people are going to be playing their Div Rivals games. Because if you need to get a good rank in Div Rivals, you have to play pretty much 60 games between Thursday and Sunday. So people will definitely be buying teams on Thursdays now. Sometimes people would wait till Friday after 6 p.m. to see what kind of promo or whatever drops to buy their teams. Now they actually will have to buy it on Thursday if they want to get that rank 1 in whatever division they're in. So that's something, and that's why I didn't think there was going to be much buyback this week either, because I just thought to myself, you know, why would anyone want to play Div Rivals today, right? Like, who is buying cards back right now? But it looks like people are still playing Weekend League, so things are getting bought up a little bit. No content allows the market to breathe a little bit more. If you guys have anything, you know, if you're taking money on some cards, like if you're making profit, maybe it could be a good opportunity. If you guys have past informed stuff like that, don't panic on those. Those are going to continue to rise as they get less supply. They get rare on the market, and people are going to be buying into those. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video today. Make sure you guys do drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.